share my screen. I feel privileged to be part of this program. Happy to be here today on this glorious afternoon. So today, while I was thinking, what should I be sharing with all you smart and intelligent people who know it all, I thought what I would like to share with all of you is a little bit about my journey, how I have gone through difficult times, what are the things that I learned during this journey, and I thought that this would be of more interest to you. So let me start with a little bit about this painting. This is a wonderful painting by Salvador Dali, and it actually is named The Persistence of Memory. What this painting tells us is that time is ever changing. Time stops for none. And it is how we make use of these changing times to achieve what we want to in our lives. So moving on, I'd like to take you through my journey, and I would definitely say that it has been a roller coaster ride for me. Starting out with the yesteryears, I probably, when I was your age, everyone, and in fact myself, I wanted to be a doctor. And there were two reasons for that. Actually, the first one was that my father is a doctor, and I always looked up to him, and I wanted to be a doctor because I really thought that he does a great job. The other was that at that time, there were hardly many opportunities for all of us. So either you could be a doctor, engineer, or you could be a finance professional. So I chose to be a doctor. It was not a very easy task because at that time we were in Nigeria where my father was working in the teaching hospital, and I came to India to study for my medical entrance exam. After my 12th, I stayed with a relative of mine and I started preparing for it. The difficult thing was that the curriculum was quite different for me, and I tried my best to get to understand, because studies abroad and in India are quite different at times. So I prepared for it, and there wasn't too many opportunities to search the web. We hardly had access to internet. So we had to attend some classes in Delhi and prepare for the exam. So with around 6 months of training, I went and gave the exam. I was not very well prepared and I was well aware of it, but I did try my best. And after a month, I came to know that I had topped the exam, but not from the top. So friends, I had actually failed, and that was the first failure in my life. I felt that, my world is shattered. And I had been a bright student till then, so I thought that, how could I fail this exam? I tried once again. However, I felt that the curriculum was very different from what I had studied for around 10 to 12 years, and I could not get grasp of it. I could not clear that medical entrance exam. At that point of time, my faith in myself and my capabilities was quite shattered. But that is when I decided that I cannot let this failure rule my life. And my parents really encouraged me to look at different things. I started thinking about an alternate career, and I thought about how I could do something different. The other thing that was really appealing to me was to go in for a chartered accountancy. And I would say the very good reason was that my uncle is a chartered accountant. So I thought he would help me to clear the exam, which was really important for me. So I started preparing for my chartered accountancy, and I worked really hard. In fact, it was quite a challenging task because I did not have a lot of experience about accounts and economics. And people from the commerce stream already had knew everything about it. So I prepared from scratch. I put my heart and soul into it, and I really worked hard. And I think that was it that really brought me out of it. And I worked and I cleared that exam. After I cleared my chartered accountancy, I felt that the world is mine. Now people will be offering me jobs. But that was not the case. I had to work hard to find a job for myself. And at that time, we did not have internet like LinkedIn or Naukri. And, we had to go through these yellow pages. I'm not sure if all of you would have even seen these yellow pages. So you have to find out a phone number. You have to call this person, email your CV, give an interview, and wait for the result. It took me around 3 to 4 months to find my first job. And finally, I got a job. Well, it was not a job. It was actually what I would call a training for me. Really helped me to get into the corporate sector, and this really helped me to be where I am today. So all what I wanted to tell you, friends, was that nowadays we have a lot of connectivity. We have the entire world on our fingertips. We have a huge plethora of applications that we can use to actually go through a lot. We can connect with the world. We have different applications to communicate with each other. So nowadays it is really exciting, and it is very important for us to use this technology very well. The future is furthermore exciting, and I would say if we want to be prepared for the future, we should know what the future stands for us. Future can be just like a self-driving car wherein you sit and technology takes seat. But to do that, you have to have a good understanding about technology. You have to understand how you have to handle things around it. And also, you would all know about the decentralized finance, which is taking seat and seems very promising. Decentralized finance is going to help us to change entire banking system, to change the entire way how we deal with our finances by even doing away with the central banking system. Even more, the future holds the space tourism, and this is also a very exciting journey, very exciting to be part of this change. So, dear friends, the future is exciting. Let's understand our past and work on our present and reach the future. Now, I'll share with you my 3 mantras, which I feel are very important. So, the first one I feel is emotional intelligence. As we know that computers are going to take, a lot of, and the robots are going to do a lot of our work, but we have to be emotionally intelligent to handle all situations. And socially, we have to be very involved in the society. The other important thing, apart from being apart from being a socially strong, you have to have good technology understanding. So even now, the education system is asking us to go through coding even at the age of class 6. So it is important for us to understand technology and to use it to the best of our abilities. Last but not the least, I feel that it is important to be healthy and well. And it is important to keep yourself agile so that you can achieve anything that you set your standards or set your mind to. Last but not the least, I'll say, friends, enjoy what you're doing. That is very important. You might lose some, you might win some, but what you learn from these experiences is going to take you a long way. And it will always help you to achieve whatever you want if you do it with the right spirit. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I hope you liked my presentation. I'm available for any discussions or anything further if you would want to. Thank you so much. Have a good day.